The season finale of the paper, titled The Ohio Journalism Awards, takes place mostly at an awards ceremony where the Toledo Truth Teller and its employees have a big night of professional accolades and personal surprises. Despite resistance in just about every budding in-office romance and situationship in the paper Season 1, sparks finally fly between the editor-in-chief, Ned Sampson, and journalist Mayor Pretty. While they're not quite the Jim and Pam of the office, their obvious connection throughout the paper Season 1 finally ends with a get-it-out-of-our-system kiss, which leaves Ned realizing he may be in love with his employee. Ned and Mayor's kiss sparks Season 2's in-office romance. Chelsea Fry as Mayor in the paper. Aaron Epstein a peacock. Both Ned and Mayor have given multiple clues to the camera crew that there was some serious interest brewing under the surface. That romantic tension intensified during the Season 1 finale of the paper, especially when Ned told Mayor that she deserved to win the award for Best News Story for her piece on the Softies toilet paper clogging toilets across Toledo. Things got even more heated between Ned and Mayor when they crashed a wedding at the hotel where the awards ceremony was taking place. They shared a slow dance and a pretty intimate moment with body language that would certainly suggest that they were more than friends. That is, until they were kicked out of the venue after being exposed by the bride and groom. Ned arrives at Mayor's hotel room after the ceremony and his speech, which he was late for and wasn't able to finish because Esmeralda pretended to faint to keep the spotlight on her. Ned sweetly thanks Mayor in the speech that he was unable to fully give, which leads them to toss around the idea of kissing. Once they seal the deal, Ned unromantically says, OS***T, because he crossed a professional boundary with his co-worker and may have realized he's also in love with her. Mayor is all smiles and clearly has feelings for Ned, too. In the paper Season 2, which was renewed by Peacock ahead of the Season 1 premiere, they may try to keep their romance on the down low, which may work for a little while. Since everyone in the office is all wrapped up in each other's business, it's only a matter of time before their secret comes out. The Truth Tellers' wins have revitalized the Ohio newspaper. The cast of the paper, 2025, lining up. The Toledo Truth Teller came into the Ohio Journalism Awards as underdogs and came out as top dogs, taking home 3 prizes, including Outstanding Print Coverage, Best News Story, and Best New Game. An archival clip of the awards in 1971 shows the last time the Toledo Truth Teller had received that type of recognition. Now that the newspaper has re-established its integrity and acclaim, Ned will likely keep the momentum going strong in the paper Season 2, perhaps aiming for loftier accolades like a regional or national award. This may require him to bring in some new talented journalists, which should mean a few new Season 2 cast members. It should also place some pressure on the Toledo Truth Teller to maintain its new level of professionalism, considering that hardly anyone took their jobs seriously before Ned showed up. With new success comes more responsibility, which could force Ned to be a tougher boss and drive a harder line when it comes to what goes to print. Oscar's speech reveals his true feelings about the camera crew. Oscar watching 2 people shaking hands in the paper. Troy Harvey Peacock. One of the biggest surprises and best moments in the paper's Season 1 finale was Oscar's moving speech for winning Best New Game. During it, Oscar thanks the camera crew, the same one that filmed the entirety of The Office, for being the only ones who ever saw him for who he truly is. Even though Oscar had initially not welcomed the return of the camera crew, protesting and fleeing to the bathroom in the premiere episode, he admits that he has been happy they were there all along. Oscar effectively signed his life away to the crew and refused to participate throughout the first half of the season, but this revelation suggests he will be much more welcoming at the start of Season 2. Nicole and Dietrich's messy relationship may get even messier. The paper's cast in a meeting. Nicole discovers that Dietrich wasn't actually dating the meteorologist, Gloria Tornado, at the awards ceremony, and is upset that she was unaware she was in a monogamous situation with Dietrich. Despite rejecting his advances at the start of the season, Nicole begins casually dating Dietrich, seemingly playing hard to get on the final boss level. Her avoidance eventually pushed Dietrich past his limit since he's done everything to prove his feelings about Nicole to her. Nicole is bawling her eyes out in the final scene of the paper Season 1 in Mayor's hotel room because she truly does like Dietrich and feels like she's pushed him away. For whatever reason, Nicole finds it difficult to just be honest with Dietrich that she likes him back. Nicole will have to apologize to Dietrich in the paper Season 2 if their in-office fling is going to continue. Since their situation seems more complicated than Ned and Mayor's, Nicole and Dietrich might both decide that their connection isn't worth all the extra effort and drama. Ken and Esmeralda will likely continue vying for power. Sabrina Impaxiator as Esmeralda grabbing Ramona Young as Nicole by the cheeks in the paper. Aaron Epstein a copyright symbol Peacock a courtesy Everett collection. Ken and Esmeralda are equally desperate to earn credit at the Toledo Truth Teller, even where it is not due. Ken plots to win Marv's respect by saving his life, although he fails to do so when he chokes on his food. Esmeralda shockingly takes the MIC during the in memoriam part of the ceremony, a move straight out of the Michael Scott handbook. Even though these two are the most ridiculous and unlikable characters in the paper, they are both some of the funniest as well. Their collective, last two people at the bar energy may set up a hilarious romance between them in the paper season 2, since everyone else seems to be pairing up. Marv seems to be in love with his brother's wife Anne. Domhnall Gleeson stands on a desk over everyone in the office in the paper. Yet another romantic fling emerges in the paper season 1 with Marv and his secretary Anne, who is also his sister-in-law. Marv's brother only appears for a brief scene in the season 1 finale, but something truly bizarre could be emerging between Marv and Anne in season 2.